Welcome back, explorers. My name is Packer and welcome back to another Pokémon video. In today's video I've created 4 regional forms for you. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Now for my first Pokemon, I'll be creating a regional crayfish that lives in mangroves. As it's a first stage Pokemon, I'll combine it with features of a Pokémon, a mangrove seedling. Not much will change for this regional other than some features being rounded, such as its head crest, claws and tail to resemble leaves. Its legs will become more hooked and a vibrant green colour will be added to it. Its default clueless expression and stance will remain the same. Now introducing crayfish, SOMNIUM form, the Pokémon Pokemon. A pure grass type with the abilities Hyper Cutter, Shell Armor and new hidden ability Tidal Surge, which increases speed and evasiveness when hit with a water type move. Crayfish live on coastline in the treetops of mangroves. They use their strong claws to swing from branch to branch in search of food. When nearing their evolution, they will set out on a voyage in search of a mangrove forest to claim as territory. Only some changes were made to this Pokemon, however it still achieves what in my mind is a regional Pokemon. Now onto my second Pokemon, an evolution to crayfish. This Pokemon will actually look like a mangrove. I'll start with the basic shape of a crawdon, but instead of its star-shaped crest, I'll add a bush with roots that come down to cover its face. I'll give it slightly larger claws, which also have bushes and roots coming down each side. Its lower claws will become mangrove-like roots, as well as a unique chest pattern will be added. And finally, a mostly brown colouring with hints of blue and green. Now introducing Crawdon, SOMNIUM form, the mangrove Pokemon, a grass dark type with the abilities Hyper Cutter, Shell Armor and Tidal Surge. Once a Crawdon has secured a territory, it is more likely you'll see a Grumpig fly than a Crawdon lose its home. It embeds itself in submerged roots of mangroves and is an absolute nightmare for trainers and Pokemon to encounter, as whatever Crawdon gets its claws around will surely become part of the mangroves. I really like how this design turned out. I would really like to explore the area this Pokemon lives if it were in a game. Now onto my third Pokemon. I'll be designing a regional form for Clauncher. I'll be combining it with features of a mantis shrimp, an animal that can punch so fast underwater that the water is briefly heated to a temperature the same as the surface of the sun. So I'll start with its big claw and turn it into a boxing glove. The whiskers on its head are now segmented. It will be coloured boldly with red, orange, green and blue, and 2 other transition colours. And finally, I'll give it bruises on its face. Now, introducing Clauncher, SOMNIUM form, the Mantis Shrimp Pokemon, a water fire type with the abilities Iron Fist and Tinted Lens. Clauncher is capable of punching at similar temperatures to that of a magma's core. They only fight other members of its own species, as its sole goal is to become the strongest Pokemon among its peers. I'm really proud of this Pokemon for its bold colours and concept, and for its shiny looking like a yet to be unlocked character. Now onto its evolved form and final Pokemon, Clawitzer. Instead of a gun as a claw, it will have a big gauntlet capable of dishing out strong physical attacks. Its claw will be a unique design. It will look like a draconic lion with ridges around its mouth to look like fingers of a balled up fist. It will have 2 segments that trail off the back of it to look like a layered mane. It will once again have segmented whiskers that trail from front to back. As for the rest of the Pokemon, it will look like it's made up of fiery segments also. Now, introducing Clawitzer, SOMNIUM form, the Gauntlet Pokemon, a water fire type with the abilities Iron Fist and Tinted Lens. Clawitzer live in groups called a dojo, where they live in deep sea volcanic vents, where they train and spar with one another. Rarely does this happen, but when a rumble occurs, the resulting shockwaves may cause localized earthquakes and eruptions. This Pokemon is one of my favourite I've designed to date. Its shiny is a reference to the fact that the mantis shrimp can see a colour spectrum that is 5 times wider than humans, so a colourblind black and white shiny seemed ideal for this line, and I could imagine it being a favourite among shiny hunters. Thank you for watching this video. I enjoyed making it. Please like, subscribe and comment. what Pokemon you would like on your team and why, as it helps me out a lot. Farewell for now.